Hello and welcome everybody to part 9 in the God of War Ragnarok series. My name is Niflikin. So in the last episode we did go ahead and finish up freeing the jellyfish looking thing, Huffagar? Something like that. Anyway, this episode is going to be a little different. I went ahead and did the full recording, and then at the very end of the recording I realized my microphone was not working at all. So there is game audio, but there is no voice audio. So in this episode, I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of talk through the episode itself and like kind of my mindset and kind of what I was doing throughout it. And then that way we can go from there. In that first part, I was just saying kind of what I was, the recap that I've been doing for a while, and then going over that. I was checking to see if we could go ahead and open the new realm right there, but we couldn't. And then I remembered we had the Odin's ravens we killed, that we had enough for the next chest. So we're gonna go ahead and head
What's the deal
there
with Odin's
first.
ravens? They can just transport him anywhere?
Except for the realm between realms, thankfully.
Why?
Harder to find, thanks to dwarven enchantments and Yggdrasil's very own nature.
Lucky us.
I do really like this as a loading screen. They got rid of loading screens and they put that. I find that interesting.
Huh? Hand it over. I'll fix you up something.
Brock,
Oh yeah, and then I went in
what do you think
here.
about fate?
I don't. Either your life's all written down somewhere or it ain't. Still feels like you're making choices either way. The shit smells the same regardless of how it got shat.
Remind me to write that down.
I love Brock. Brock is hands down my favorite of the two dwarves. So here I'm just going through to see what I can upgrade as far as it goes. I don't remember there's a whole lot of upgrades available at all, but I just went through it just in case. One thing that I really did like about that this really touches a lot about like prophecy and fate and whether you can change your fate or not. So I really find it very interesting how they're touching on that throughout this series.
From the tree. Wisdom gained father.
Swung from the tree.
In life we hanged, in death we kneeled.
Then I was just looking at the difference in this. I saw this was healing. I mean, at this point, I'm just playing such a glass cannon build.
So destroying the
At this
ravens
point, I'm just
free
playing
their
such a
spirits
glass
somehow.
cannon.
Good to know.
Free.
Well, free of Odin's control, anyway.
So I've been playing such a glass cannon build throughout this that I haven't really cared about anything healing or anything like that. So at this point, we're going to head back to Sindri and Brock's place so that we can go ahead and continue the story. I
Well,
also really
hope
like
Tyr's
this.
had enough
There's a
time
lot of
to
conversation.
Find its equilibrium, or whatever.
Indeed. I saw flashes of the old god of war in him, but they were fleeting.
There is nothing wrong with opposing war, nor opposing prophecy.
I suppose that's fair. Never can be quite sure what the giants meant by any of it.
Am I the only one that remembers they predicted our entire journey to Jotunheim? If the giants saw Tyr leading armies at Ragnarok, then I believe them.
The question is how you'll ever make Tyr believe it.
But yeah, this is such an interesting, like, they're always talking, so it keeps, it makes it so it's less boring for the player throughout it. So it's super
So,
interesting
this
how
whole
they did
spectral
it.
squirrel
Very
business.
similar
You
to,
can shoot out your feelings into little ghosties.
I suppose that is a slightly inelegant way of putting it. These spectral versions of myself are aspects of my personality that I often find distracting at best. My ability not only lets me cast them away and provide some temporary peace of mind, it also allows me to see what goes on outside the tree.
Why not just go look yourself?
As the eternal caretaker of the tree, I may not leave its confines, all part of the deal, but worth it for the immortality and such. My spectral forms still allow me to see the outside world, albeit through slightly colorful viewpoints.
That's one word for it. That bitter form of yours is a nasty piece of work.
I'm standing right here, you no-neck freak.
I'd apologize for him, but where would it end? Well, I'll leave you to
I
it.
didn't realize it was him right there, was the bitter one. But yeah, the conversation reminds me a lot of like Final Fantasy 15, that it's always going through with it, so keeps it
glad to
interesting
see you
throughout
back, young
as a
one.
single player.
Come help me, won't you?
Oh, sure.
We can eat whenever you like, Kratos. The stew will only improve with time.
Glad you're in a better mood.
Yes. I was a little overwhelmed before. Forgive me. It's funny. Nothing seems to settle my mind quite like cooking. Being locked up for so long, you forget how much joy lives in the little things.
I really do like Tyr. I think he's such an interesting character.
Dress. Eat.
Oh, careful, careful.
Thank you.
I love how Sindri's just sitting here cleaning away. And then Brock, slam! Then Sindri's back to cleaning all over again.
Enjoy. Enjoy, my friends.
I wonder
We'll
I wonder
see
if
about
Sindri
that.
was the same like this before the incident with Brock, or if the incident with Brock really is what caused him to be like this.
Here you are. A meal fit for a champion.
Enough. I said we would speak no more of that.
Yes, of course. Didn't mean to offend.
I'm not offended. It's just a word.
The word clouds your judgment.
Of course you're not.
So, you really don't think it means anything? After the journey Mom sent us on? Everything we saw in Jotunheim? What was it all for? Don't you ever think about that?
Every day. But I cannot believe her purpose was to inspire you to take foolish risks.
But what if the Giants are counting on me?
What giants? I'm counting on you. To be safe. To be smart.
But-
Use the judgment of a man and not of a child.
But what if Loki going to Ironwood is the only way that...
You are Atreus. My son. And nothing more. Do you hear me?
I'm not hungry anymore.
Forgive me, Kratos.
I get it.
My words were chosen carelessly.
He wants to be
You really should
important. He wants to do his
Some
part.
people swear by it. On almost a daily basis.
I just don't understand. Why
I
is
get-
there all this stuff about Loki and the champion and Ironwood if none of it's real? He's just so... Ugh!
The teenage boy hormones. Couldn't imagine how that impacts with a god on top of it.
Mind if I give you the best advice you've heard all day? And possibly ever? Sleep. That's when all the troubles of your mind work themselves out.
Sure. Fine. Sleep? Sounds great.
I mean it.
I do too. Get out of here, Heidi.
Already gone.
And Sindri leaves to go and clean his hand, even with a glove on. Yeah, like, I get it. He wants to be important and be like his father and you know, do good and be good and, you know, live up to the image his mother had as well. So I get that there's so much going on
Ironwood.
and, you know, turmoil for him. But at the same time, I see where Kratos is coming from, as he's been through everything and lived through what, you know, Loki is feeling in a sense. So I get it, but still at the same time. It's just hard to say who's right and who's wrong. This is such a cool transition.
What hurt?
I wish I'd known I was a god in Alphon. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
What's going on? Was that a mask?
Reliving all your worst things you've ever
Just
said
knowing
or
we're gods
done.
makes me feel so much stronger.
Where am I?
It's all you ever talk about, over and over. Do something about it or shut up already.
Little people's little
We're
problems.
sick of hearing about little people's little problems.
Memories. And not nice ones.
You broke the gate. That was our only way to Jotunheim.
What do you want?
Let's go, Duma.
I don't understand.
Whatever. Whatever.
Reminds me a lot of Aang
Hey,
and
come on.
Avatar through this.
Can you tell me where I am?
Whatever.
Will you stop?
Just feels a lot of how Aang went through a lot of the same things trying to live
I
his
gotta get out of
destiny and live to the image that everyone believes him to be and the struggles he went through for it. The spirit realm he would walk to, very, very similar.
He should pay for what he said about Mother. But we're gods. We can do whatever we want.
Please. Please wait. Please. Why is this happening?
This is a much better knife than Mother's.
Please stop!
It's such a cool transition.
Where am I? Easy. Hey,
I
where
love
you
how
going?
pretty this area is.
Follow you? Okay. Guess I'll see you around the other side.
This whole game is so pretty, but like this part particularly that you're like going through, very, very, very pretty. The little
Where am I?
animal going through.
Can you understand me? Oh. Hi there. So, where are we going?
At
Got
first
it.
I was wondering if that was Fenrir.
I was having the weirdest dream and just kind of woke up here. Is this Ironwood?
But the fact he didn't say
Any idea how I
he
got
didn't say
here?
anything about Fenrir
I dreamt my way
is
here.
what makes me think it wasn't.
I mean, suppose I must have. I'm here.
I wish I could understand wolves or animals in general.
Scent? What scent? Oh, that might be Fenrir you're smelling. Wish I were here to meet you. There's a lot of you, huh?
It's really apparent how much Fenrir really meant to Atreus, because he said
What's that
Fenrir
smell?
specifically.
The air here, it's... I don't know.
He didn't bring up.
Sweeter? Maybe it's these
He
trees.
didn't bring up the other two wolves. So since he didn't bring up the other two, Fenrir clearly is the one that mattered to him more. Like, had that better,
You
like,
tell me
he had
if you
that
were gonna eat
connection
me.
with.
That's a joke, right?
I wish we were a little bit more privy to
I've never seen
what
a
he had
forest like this
said,
before.
but
Through here?
I did find that the transition here was interesting. Like, to me, it turned a lot more like autumny and fall-y color scheme wise. Like, before it started more
not
like
finished with it
summery,
yet.
springy.
The paint is made from the bark of the ironwood trees. They absorb the memories of the forest so that the paint remembers too. Memories of the past.
Same picture. I didn't catch that before. That's the same picture with the same
the
laying
future.
there with the knife in the hand and everything. That's super interesting.
I'd hate to get blood on it.
I feel silly I didn't catch that.
Oh, it's really you.
You know who I am? What's wrong?
I've been waiting my whole life for this moment. Huh. You look weirder than I imagined.
Oh.
Sorry. Was that mean?
Kind of.
Damn it. I'm already messing this up. It's just
so
you're
funny.
the first person that I've talked to in a very long time. And weird can be good.
Thanks.
Let's start over. I'm Angrboda. You must have a lot of questions?
Yeah. Where
Follow
are
me.
we?
You'll get your answers soon enough. Well, some of them.
She does remind
When
me
you
a
said
little
you
bit of
knew
Katara. Not
me?
completely.
Like I said, you'll get your answers soon enough, Loki.
Right.
Is that
More of Toph than
your name?
anything,
No.
personality-wise.
It is my
But-
name. I'm Loki.
More kind of direct.
Vola?
Oh.
I'm not trying to make Avatar direct connections, but I literally can't help it through this part. I'm trying to remember what I saw here that caused me to look. Oh, that's right. He got new skills. Yep. And then I was looking through them. I do believe I did archery. I wish I would have seen the one at the very bottom, the archery with the plus on it. I don't know what it is, but I just kind of honed in on this. I knew those would be the ones I do the most, so I just went with those.
This way.
I'll, take my own path. So, where am I exactly? I was in this weird fog.
Oh, I've heard the Utengard can be disorienting. Still, you're safe here in the Ironwood.
So, I thought Ironwood wasn't a real place.
Clever, right? Odin won't go searching for the Forest of the Giants if he doesn't think it exists.
The Forest of the Giants.
That's what some people call it. Or called it.
Yeah, you're gonna see how I missed several of these by like inches like that, and it's super frustrating to me. So I apologize that my mouse skills are not as clean as they should be throughout this episode.
What's that?
A brook.
It's big.
Compared to?
I thought giants weren't all supposed to be giant. So, what do you do here?
Paint, forage, survive, preserve what I can.
But why wait for me?
Because my destiny is to tell you yours. Woo!
Watch out! Jumper! Herbaúta! Jumper!
It's not that I don't like fighting as Atreus, but I definitely prefer to fight as Kratos. And then here it doesn't dawn on me.
I don't think I've ever seen someone fight a Draugr that...
Thank you.
Thanks.
So,
It doesn't dawn on me at this point to use.
Surviving Stumblewinter. Wait, is that a thing around here? Did you know about it?
I did.
At this point, I still don't use Atreus, or sorry, use her with an F, but it dawns on me to use F to be able to use her kind of like Atreus with his bow. And I'm just kind of looking around to make sure that I don't miss anything. And then not seeing anything, I just continue.
I wonder what Brock and Sindri would think of this.
Who?
Oh, they're kind of like uncles.
Kinda? You Midgard giants are strange.
They're dwarves, actually.
Still strange.
Can't believe there are nightmares here, too.
I keep hitting R because I think of throwing with Kratos and throwing his axe and then needing to recall it. So you'll see me do that quite often where I just keep throwing that out.
Father... You know what? Never mind.
I forgot about that. I love that line. That's such a great line, but they've said it a couple different times to just break stuff or walk around everywhere. And then back there, I did miss that up above there is one of those sonic arrows I have to use. So it takes me a second, but then I realize to go back up top that it's probably up there. Whenever I decide to go back up, there I go. I mean, I know it's easy to know now already being aware, but that first time being like,
wait,
I'm not sure.
What?
It looks like you're going the right way.
Oh, yeah, totally. Jumper!
There we go. I'm assuming there must be a slight aim assist when it comes to these.
Jumper!
That looked like it hurt.
All right, Mimir.
Jumper!
How are you doing?
I'm great. I met another living giant.
Yep, see, I did
Maybe
it
one who holds
again.
my destiny. Sorry. I'm just really excited to talk to you.
Okay.
And that was the Rumnik summon. And I wasn't sure how to put this in, so it took me a second. I wasn't sure how to use it, is the better way I should say it. I kind of looked for a second. And then I saw O holding down block and then right click.
Everything's
And
okay.
Yep, there I
right?
go. Jump to the left.
Yeah, I'm just in a magical forest that shouldn't exist. Talking to another giant, and she's. Yeah. Yappa! Whoa!
Gotcha.
Thanks. Guess I'm still getting the hang of things here. Where are we going?
My mother recorded her visions, or prophecies. Thought you might like to see them.
Where are your parents?
They're not around.
Are they...
Hey, I know you have a lot of questions, but not just okay?
I'm sorry.
Very curious individual. He doesn't mean any harm by it, but...
Loki! I've got it. Tell me when. Let go! More of them! Yeah. Hold on! I got this! Yeah! Quite well.
There we go.
Like a champion, even.
Thanks. You too.
Very pointed thing to say there. And I was just looking to the left, making sure there was nothing I was gonna miss, nothing to walk through.
Help me with this?
Oh, sure.
Hang on. Okay, now you.
Whoa.
So if she
That's
gets
Evie's
over and
medallion.
around that all the time,
Race you
how
across?
did she not?
What?
How'd she do it before? Like, just curious.
Okay.
I can go down. Woo!
I do find this part cute. It reminds me of like just kind of like kiddish kind of play, if you will.
Whoa!
First one up the medallion wins. Woohoo!
Well, you beat me.
I mean, I already knew the path. It's kind of like cheating.
I wonder if there is a way that you could win. Like if I knew that it was going to be a race. Start.
I've seen these
Like
before.
if I knew if I was going to be a race, I could run first ahead.
It's usually not so lively around here.
Guess I'm just lucky.
You're just
Uh.
I got your back.
Yep. Yappa.
really made it through there. I remember it being tight. I don't remember it being that tight. I guess I was so focused on just
We're almost to my mom's shrines, where
blocking
she
and
chronicled those
surviving.
visions. It was her way of ensuring the legacy of our people would live on, despite the Aesir's best efforts.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you'll see plenty more button clamps today.
I hope so.
Here. Go.
Isn't that Vanya magic?
Where do you think they learned it from? Here we are.
Do you live here?
Mm-hmm. This way.
Wait, is this my shrine? I've been wanting to see it again.
For many
Okay.
giant.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I didn't realize she
Ready?
was going to say something.
Yeah, I'm ready. I've seen this before, where we scattered Mother's ashes. It was on the wall. Everything had happened already, just the way it said. But this part was damaged. Oh, that's us. It's in the bag. Huh. Wonder who he is. Wait. No. No! It's not right. That can't be what happens. No, no. No. This isn't real. Ironwood's not real. Udengar's not real. None of this is real! Ah!
Hey, hey! Whoa, whoa, you're okay! You're okay. It's all alright. It'll be okay. Look at me. Hey, hey, hey! 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 Hey, calm down. Calm down. It's fine. Just breathe. Hey, hey, breathe. Good. That's good. See, it's okay. Let go. Come on back. It's okay. You're fine.
Sorry. I don't know what happened.
Oh, don't worry about it. It happens to everyone.
That happens to everyone?
Not the wolf part, but getting scared about your future.
That cannot be my future. It says I serve Odin and my father dies. There's just no way.
Look, this is the only way things turn out. The sooner you accept that, the better.
Oh, shit, that was mean too. Look. Just forget about that now. Forget the future. Forget Loki. You're a giant. And you're clearly coming into some powers that you don't understand yet. Come on, let's take a walk. You can help me with something, and I'll teach you. You know, giant stuff.
I am sad that you guys weren't able to hear my reaction to him turning into a wolf right there. But it's a good touch to adding to him, like the emotional reaction is what's causing something like that. So it was really interesting. Again, it's trying to have me go in one direction, and if it tries to have me go in one, I try and go in the other. There, I'm trying to see if I can use my bow to shoot whatever the heck that is up there. But it's not letting me. I didn't walk all the way to the edge a moment ago, so I figured I'd at least try and walk all the way to the edge. Oh, something I also noticed here is that way it looks a little bit more like deadish versus the over that way, and then in the beginning for like springish. So it's interesting that it almost feels like seasons are progressing through at the further we go into Ironwood.
Loki, I need your help with this.
What's this?
Here, follow me.
Where are we going?
We're gonna get some food, plant some seeds, my everyday stuff. But first, I want you to meet someone. Loki, meet Yala.
Hi, Yala. Nice to meet you. Oh, wow. She's a big girl, huh?
I do find it a little funny that she literally took like one bite and then that was it. She was
Come on up.
ushered away. Yala, yeah, and there's where I was talking about how she just ate one
Good
bite and
girl.
she wasn't gonna let her eat anymore.
So, I guess you know about the whole champion of the...
Jotnar? Yeah. Do you want me to call you that instead?
No, Loki's good.
Sure. Champ.
This would be much better
So,
if they could just
where
say,
did you
yep,
say we were
yep.
going?
We need to collect some fruit. If we follow the river, we should find some.
Be much more easier to traverse the river and the landscape.
Those flowers over there.
Silence.
Okay.
No, that's what they're called. They only grow in Jotunheim. My mother and I used to take naps in them when my grandma and her fought. It was one of the only places she found peace.
Lots of forged iron. I was trying to see if I could interact with the plant in any way, which I can't. But yeah, Yala definitely is like Appa. It reminds me of it.
Aha! Here's one. Let's grab it.
Who's it for?
Wolves gotta eat, don't they?
Never seen fruit like this before.
They're called green bulbs. My mother made me eat one every day. For strength, they taste terrible.
Seems like they work, though.
Most things that are good for you rarely taste good.
Excuse me?
It sounds like she likes you.
Yeah, sure.
Could you grab that one?
Got it. Those wolves. You take care of them?
I do. They're good friends.
Can't wait to meet more of them. How many more of these fruits do you need?
You in a hurry to leave?
No, I just gotta save my father's life now, apparently.
Loki, we have time.
I see some fruit up there.
Then we should be up there too.
Still looking around to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Wait, were you talking to me or the yak?
Let me help.
Thanks.
You're welcome. After you. Listen, I know we're out here having fun and all, but maybe we should talk about what you saw in the mirror.
What I saw would never happen. I wouldn't join Odin if it cost me my father.
If I learned anything from my mother, it was that these things have a way of coming true, one way or another.
I learned from my father too. Close your heart to it. But I can't. Not for this.
I can see that being such a difficult thing to grasp if I learned, you know, that my father was going to die and that I was going to basically betray him. It is interesting how they have murals throughout this place, not just on
Can't
the
reach
wooden.
You're not gonna shoot that green bulb, are you? Papa!
Seemed like a good idea to me. Too far to reach, just shoot it down.
You know, I may have thought about going to Asgard, but I'd never do it.
Yeah?
My father wasn't helping me figure out my destiny. When Odin and I were alone, he offered to teach me.
If you were alone with Odin, he could have easily killed you.
I mean, not that easily.
Let's head up to that ledge.
It's interesting how insightful Kratos is in a lot of things like that.
More fruit. We don't need it, but we can grab it anyway.
How do you know when it's right?
My parents taught me. It's a delicate guessing game.
So you can't be sure of everything that's gonna happen then?
I'm sure of the big stuff. Oh, Yala can't get under that log. That should do it.
Getting these ingredients?
Calling
feeding
reminds
your
me of
animals?
bison whistle.
You do this every day?
If I don't, they'll die.
Just seems like a lot for someone your age.
Our age.
Huh. Right.
One of the last conversations I had with my father, he said he was sorry he couldn't protect me. That I'd have to grow up so fast.
At least you got an apology.
Dads have a way with words, huh?
I know Atreus may not understand now, but he will one day. When he has a child of his own. He'll understand all the difficulties his own father went through. And have his own trials of raising his own child.
You know, maybe Odin
It's not
needs
as
you for
easy as you
something.
imagine.
Or maybe it's not what it looks like. Maybe I'm tricking Odin.
Oh, is trickery something you're good at?
I lied to my dad a couple times.
Oh, a master of deception. Green bulbs go here in this bucket.
I love that they added that with Loki, because Loki is the trickster.
Fix my bow or something. Can I?
Of course. I've got supplies in my tool chest over there. By the way, I left something in the tool chest for you. I'll meet you over by Yala when you want to leave.
Is it okay to hang out around here?
As long as you want.
I was just reading through these real quick.
Nice.
And then I right-clicked, thinking that would get me at least back to be able to interact with it. just looking through everything. Saw the greatly increased stun, so that's what I stayed with. Looking through here again, just kind of going through them. Sonic arrows dealing increased status. That's a craftable. Bee scraps, have a lot of bee scraps for every upgrade. Sonic arrows, melee. Just kind of going through what they are. Melee attacks against him. Again, Sonic arrows made the most amount of sense. Just seeing all the upgrades. The full quiver definitely helped because I was thinking about it. I would definitely use it, but I didn't want to upgrade all the way. Just making sure I'm looking at the right one real quick. That's the one I decided to go all the way with. Again, more stun. Figured I'd at least get everything to 2 while I had it. Then looked at there, yep, the resurrection stone. I'm not going to do any more resurrection stones. I just need to be good at the game.
Hey, what's this one?
I painted that one with grandmother. Wasn't as good back then.
Just looking at the other pen. Nothing's in there.
Hey, Kubota. Earlier you said the Udengard can be disorienting. But what is it?
You know Amir?
The first of our people. He died a long time ago, right? Odin killed him.
Yes. Odin destroyed everything that remained of him, save for one thing. His dreams. Odin couldn't touch those if he tried. And they are ours.
This one's covered up.
Yeah, it's not ready for anyone's eyes. Except maybe Yala.
You can't be that bad.
Maybe I'll show it to you one day. But not today.
Only 3 colors? Where are the rest?
That's all I need. I mix them to make the rest.
Is that another
It's a
one of
very
your
fun
paintings?
touch.
It's pretty good.
Nah, not my best. I could do better.
Well, I like it.
Okay, just looking around, making sure I didn't miss anything. Didn't see any other interacts,
next?
so
Well,
let's go ahead and
now's
go
when
on.
I usually harvest the Vis roots I mix with them. I mean, unless you still want to leave.
No, I can stay. I want to stay. You know, I paint too. Well, I draw.
What do you draw?
All kinds of things. Monsters, artifacts, anything Father and I encounter on our journeys.
Oh, is your father an artist too?
No.
That's so funny.
There are some roots up this way.
Obviously she doesn't know Kratos,
Easy,
but
girl.
it
You
is
got
funny
this.
that he laughs about
Do you
Kratos
have any
drawing
animals that could
anything.
maybe, go faster? No offense, Yala.
Of course I do. They just can't carry both of us. This is much easier.
Got it.
For someone
I
who
got this
isn't
There's
ready
another
to
up the
leave and
path.
happy
Just
to be
take only
here,
what you need. See?
he definitely in a hurry to get there.
You won't need that. The roots snap pretty easily. There. Just take a little off. A good twist ought to do it.
Like that?
Exactly. We're coming! We're coming! There's more roots this way.
She really doesn't like me, huh?
She does. It's just, apart from me, the only other person she spent time with is...
Truck! On the ring!
Poor Yala.
Loki, show me the wolf!
Like a Spartan rage for him,
That's
which is so
You
cool.
got this! Papa! Hold on!
Yappa!
I got your back!
Do a rock drop!
Take that!
I do like that when you
You okay?
do the
Feels
finisher,
weird
it
when
gives
I
you
change.
iframes for it, so it's
Like,
nice to use it
I'm
like
not in
that.
control.
Do you need to be?
If it was his father, yes, he does need to be in control. I did find that a little funny.
Well, at least there's some roots down here. Grab them while we look for a way out. No knife, remember?
Oh, yeah. Guess it isn't a total loss. Whoa! Yappa!
Again, with hitting R after shooting an arrow. Here I'm pretty focused. Yeah, I was pretty focused on killing the big guy. So because I was so focused on it, I missed that attack coming. Alright. Let's get this guy. I do like the wolf form. I think that's a really cool thing to add in. Kind of a rage form for him, but different. Sometimes it feels like they just don't want to die when they're in that stagger form.
Okay, maybe I
Or
don't pull
stagger
up roots for a
stage.
little bit.
It wasn't you. Hey, looks like they opened up a path over there. Let's catch up with Yala before more of them show up. You're okay.
I do
What
like
about
her
you, Loki?
calling for
What do you
Yala.
think when you changed?
Just
Yeah, it was
Anger.
embarrassing missing both those
Part of
shots
you
like
unleashed
that.
the wolf with that anger. Maybe you just need to find the part that will guide it?
how?
You can fight with all sorts of emotion in your heart, not just rage. If rage lets it out, another might help you stay you.
Grief, sadness would be probably what the bear comes out as.
Where
'Cause that's what
does
he.
this bridge go?
Hold on.
You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Maybe.
And then right here is where I realized my mic is not plugged in. So that was
Home
fun.
again.
Yeah. Let's drop off these roots in the bucket up on the left here. Then, I've got one last thing to show you.
You okay?
Yeah, just... We should head back toward the water. This way.
Alrighty, well that's
Is
gonna
it alright
cut
if
it
we
here
stick
for
around longer?
today's episode. So I want to
Might
thank you
wanna,
guys so much for tuning
you
in,
know,
and it was
repair
a
some stuff.
great episode to
Yeah.
play. I'm excited to go ahead and do the next part. So I want to thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see ya.